friends, I'm so glad you stopped by today. So I decided I wanted to make a blanket for my friend Holly's daughter, who is expecting a baby girl in April. I wanted to make her a blanket, and I know I want to do corner to corner. It's one of my favorites, especially for baby blankets. I also did not want to have to purchase yarn. I wanted to use what I had in my stash. And because they're having a girl and they tend to be traditional, I wanted to use pink. Pink is not a color I have a lot of in my stash. It's not a color I tend to have just because, unless I have a specific project I'm buying it for. So I had to go through all my stash, see what I could find. I picked out some colors. I know the main color will be this dusty pink, and then I wanted to add either some variegated yarn and then some other color pinks. I've got 4 here I think will look nice together. Now, whether I'm going to end up using all 4, I don't know. I don't know. And truthfully, I actually started this a little bit. I have a few rows done because one, I wanted to see how they would work. And then after I got doing it, I thought I should totally share this as a video as we're trying to, so many of us are trying to use our stash before we buy new. I do have some news on that front. I'll share that in just a second. But this is what we have so far. So as I said, this darker pink is going to be the main color. I've picked the lighter pink here, and then I've just done 2 rows of that variegated one because I don't have a lot of it, and I just want it to be an accent. I'm hoping I have enough because we also will need to decrease using a couple of the colors too. So this is what we have so far. So you have to, it'll be like this. So this is, and I think I like how it's turning out. We may get to the end and I don't like this at all, and then it will be a frog video. But for now, I think I'm liking it. I think it's sweet. It's very feminine, very girly, which is what I was going for. So we're going to continue on with this corner to corner and see how it turns out. I love corner to corner because one, it's very easy, very, very easy and fast. This has taken me less than an hour and a half maybe. I wasn't keeping track really, but it did not take me long at all to get to this part even so far. So that's one of the reasons, and I just think it gives the nicest texture, and it's just so pretty. It's one of my favorites, and like I said, it is quick. And yeah, I enjoy doing it. I can do this without thinking. There's no pattern I have to follow. It's just repeat. It's one of those no think projects that you can sit and enjoy a movie or the Olympics, which is what we've all been doing here in this house. Or, you don't have to think about it. There's no pattern to keep referring to. Easy peasy. My favorite kind of project. So yes, as I said, I didn't want to go purchase yarn to make this if I didn't have to. If I have to, I will absolutely go purchase yarn because this is for a gift. I'm not worried about not buying yarn if it's for a gift. Remember, I'm trying to be more intentional with the yarn I am buying this year. I did go to Michael's today. I originally was going to film a video. And this is why this one is taken over, because I thought, I think I'd rather do this instead. And it's a good thing I decided because our Michael's is a wreck right now in the yarn and fabric department. They are totally swapping everything again, which they just finished literally just before Christmas. The final touches for all the new yarn and the fabric that they're now selling, where you can buy it, you can get in fabric cut, buy it by the meter, and things. And now they've totally flip-flopped it. There are so many empty shelves. There's boxes everywhere. There was one girl working in there today trying to put out yarn and organize. It was a mess. I could not see any new yarn yet at all. The website is showing a lot of new yarn, but in the store there is none, zero, zilch. And I was going to purchase 2 skeins to finish my table runner that I am trying to finish that I ran out of. Again, being more intentional with what I'm buying. And it was a mess. It was a wreck. So that video will end up being an absolute no-go because there's no sense showing you new yarn when there's no new yarns to show you. Yeah, it was just a mess. And some of the yarns look like they've been through the war. I hope they put them in the clearance section or something because they're literally half out of the skeins, the cakes especially. The wrappers are ripped. It did not look good. I was not impressed at all. At all. It was a mess. But I did buy yarn. And I don't know if I can count it because David bought it for me for Valentine's Day. Because as I'm filming this, it is Valentine's Day. And he's like, because we don't do. I usually make a nice dinner, a treat, something like that. But it is such a, to me, made up holiday. That being said, he did get me the yarn and the cutest little gold dachshund necklace. I'm not wearing it right now because I am wearing my heart, my Celtic heart. My son got me for my birthday because it is Valentine's Day. And we went out and did a little thrift shopping besides going to Michael's. But they had clearance yarn. And clearance yarn is my weakness. And this is a color that I wish I had had more of when I was looking through my stash, organizing it. And they had it clearance. So I thought, this is meant to be, because I did have a project in mind for this, but I knew I did not have enough. I'm going to show you what I got. The yarn I purchased is Loops and Thread. It was $3 a skein. It was like 60 or 70% off. They had other colors. They had a purple one in the same like variegated type of yarn. That was it. All the others was gone, which I guess I'm grateful for because I probably would have been tempted to buy them. But I did buy this one because I knew I needed more of this. It's Loops and Thread Impeccable. It's acrylic and it is called Blue Moon. Oh, and isn't it? Oh, it's just, I do have a project I want to make with this, but I needed more of it. So I bought 9 today. That coupled with what I already have should have enough to do the project I wanted to do with them. But isn't that just so pretty? And it's one of my favorite yarns. I like the Loops and Thread Impeccable. I have no issues with it. It is so soft and squishy. And I just love this color. What's funny is the yarn was buy 2 get 1 free today, but they won't include clearance yarn. It's still yarn. I don't know why you can't just get 2 of these and get 1 of them free. But anyway, we were fortunate enough to have military discount, so that helped us save a little bit. I got a couple cute little Easter things too, because it was buy 1 get 1 free, which I was waiting for, that I wanted to get. Nothing major. I think we walked out of there only spending like $24. Wait. No, it had to be more than that, because if these are $3 and I got 9 of them, that alone is more than 24, Lynn. We walked out spending less than $34 with the discount and the couple little things I got. So yeah, I am super, super happy. I technically didn't buy it. David bought it for me for Valentine's Day. So does that still count as a no-buy yarn? I really wasn't going to. I was going to walk away and David's like, you said you needed more of that color to finish a project. I said, I do. And they're probably they're discontinuing it. So I definitely would not have been able to make what I wanted with the ones I have. But that's it. I did go on to Premier because Premier has also put out some new yarns. They just came out yesterday. I'll share a picture here. These are my childhood, totally tubular colors. Very 80s neon colors. They are beautiful. I have resisted. I'm not going to lie. I have a cart with yarn in it, but I didn't hit pay, so it's just sitting there. I do have an affiliate link now with Premier. It doesn't cost you anything extra to use it. And I'll just leave everything down below in the description if you're interested. I love the blue one. The blue one is my favorite. I was showing my daughter and she loved it. So if I can think of a specific project to make with this, especially for her, because she really liked that blue neon one, then I might buy it. But I have to have a specific project. Okay. Speaking of projects, let's get back to this baby blanket. So we're going to work on this basically over the next little bit. I might be able to finish it today. We'll see. It's already late in the day that I'm filming, so if you hear any noise, it's because the family's all home. But yeah, the family's going to come in. We're going to watch some Olympics, and I'm just going to keep working on this. I'm going to go another, how many do I got here? Yeah, I did 14 dusty rows, so I've been writing notes down so I know how many to do. So I'm going to do another 14 of these, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these, right? It says I did 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5. I did 5 of them, and then I just did 2 of the variegated. So I'll repeat that, and then I think if it's probably big enough, I'll start decreasing to do the other half. So you have to let me know down in the comments. Do you love corner to corner? Oh, it's one of my favorites. I think she's going to like this. I can't wait to see it done. And I hope I like it when it's done. I hope this is not going to be a frogget project. And I'm using a 5mm hook. update on the blanket. This is where we're at. I think I'm going to start decreasing very soon. But this baby pinkish yarn, I ran out. And I need to do 1, 2, 3. I need to finish this 4th row and do one more. Plus, when I decrease, I need more. I went through my stash, could not find any more. I didn't think I had any, but I checked just to make sure. So, because this is a gift, I went and bought another ball of it at Walmart. It's a gift, so I am not by any means going to beat myself up for buying another ball of yarn to finish it. I know this will be plenty, and I'm going to have some left that will end up going in my, you know, scrap pile. I went through all them too. I'm like, oh, there must be like, but then again, I need quite a bit, because like I said, 1.5 rows, and then I'm going to have to do 5 rows with decreasing. So that's still quite a bit to go that I'm going to need this color. So yeah, I went and bought some, and I don't feel bad about it. I don't. Like I said, this goal of mine, it's not like it's some kind of, you know, the police are going to show up my door and say, how dare you, you broke your goal and bought yarn. So it was intentional, what I bought, so that's great. And like I said, it's a gift, and I want to make sure that this is perfect. And I don't even know if I love the pattern that I am doing. I think I like it. I do. It's going to be one of those things that I'm not going to know until it's completely done. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these 1.5 rows of this color, and then I think I'm going to start decreasing. I'm really starting to worry I don't have enough of this main color. I'm looking at it right now. Oh my goodness. And I can't even remember what that was. I think it was Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo. I think it was the big 1 pound. I think it was the big 1 pound ball. This is why you always keep your labels. Even when I'm using them and I haven't used them all up, I'm starting to put my labels down in the middle, because I think it's Red Heart. I'm pretty sure that's Red Heart. Dusty Rose or something like that it's called. I thought this was Red Heart, but I took a piece with me and I wrapped it around the yarn and it faded into it. I couldn't even see it. So I'm like, okay, that must have been Bernat that I had bought and used. But hopefully it's going to be okay. We're going to try, I'm going to do a couple of rows and see what it looks like. Because I know I'm taking a chance with dye lot and all that. And if it doesn't work, well then I'm gonna have to literally go all the way back. Well, I won't have to go back to here, I don't think, but I think I will have to take out all this and finish, you know, and start again with the new skein. But let's see. Let's see how we do here. And see if it matches. I think I'm gonna be okay. I think. Okay, so that pink worked out perfectly, and I just thought, as I was sitting here, I'm thinking, you know what, I think I might make like a little hat and maybe even a sweater to go with this, so that way I can use up all that pink yarn. I think I'll have enough for a little newborn sweater. And if I don't have enough, sorry if you hear bang, David's playing ball with Lily. She loves to bounce it off this wall and catch it, or door. She's crazy. If I don't have enough of the pink, I do have another shade of pink that I could maybe make the hat, but we'll see. It really depends on how much of this pink I'm going to need, because I'm also thinking about doing a border. Anyway, I've just started decreasing. So we're going to start decreasing now back to the Dusty Rose, and I think I like it. I really do. I think I like it. The dog's nuts. I'm praying that I have enough. That's what's left on my yarn holder here. David got me this for Christmas. I am loving it. I am a pull from the center crocheter. That's how I learned, and it's what I prefer. But for some reason, I didn't with this one. I realized after I was good part way in, I'm like, oh no, that didn't come from the center, and it was flopping all over the place. I'm like, well, now I can use my yarn holder. Another bang. Now I can use my yarn holder and do it that way. And I'm going to try a couple different times doing it from the sides and see what I think. I mean, there's been a couple times it's gotten caught up around the wood part here, so that's been a bit of a pain, but for the most part, I think I'm liking it. Let's see how we go. We might even be able to finish this today, which would be amazing, and then I could dig out through my patterns. I have a sweater pattern that I've made before that I really liked for babies that I might dig out. And I've got the cutest buttons. I have so many buttons. That's another thing. Maybe I should be doing a series on using up all the buttons and accessories and things that I have too to go with crochet. But I definitely have so many buttons, so many cute buttons, like just so cute. I have some Disney ones. I have fruit, sunflowers. I have fall and autumn buttons. I have Christmas. I just have so many. I used to do a lot of cup cozies for markets and just selling, you know, on Marketplace or word of mouth, and I used a lot of the times I would decorate them with a button for whatever season. So that's why I have so many. But I haven't been making those lately. I probably will get back to them in the fall to making them. I myself use them all the time. So, all right. I do think I like it. I do. It'll be interesting when it's all done, what I still think. And I have so little left of that variegated. I'm glad I only did the 2 rows. I kind of wish I did more, but I know if I did more, I would not have enough of it. Welcome to my life. It is, normally I would edit all that out, but this is more me. This channel is more me, and trying not to edit every single little thing out to make it perfect. I'm not doing that. I think it's a size 3 weight, which I did not realize. I think they I think they gave it a size 4, but it's not. That's like a 3. That's not a 4. And I think it's Premier that you get at Dollar Tree. Sorry, I have a scar from my portacath from where I had cancer, and there's some days where it just bothers me, and this is one of those days. And I'm trying not to do that on camera because it's rude, but yeah, it's just bothering me today. But yeah, I definitely would not. I think it's Premier from Dollar Tree that I had. Again, no labels, because a couple years ago I didn't think about saving the labels when I had little bits of yarn, and I am now. I absolutely am now, unless they're so small that they're just going in my scrap pile. But these were actually up in my yarn because the balls were big enough, so they should have had labels. Okay, I'm excited to finish this today. And now I'm excited too to make, I love making little baby things. They're just so sweet, and they're fast. They're very fast. You feel such a sense of accomplishment because you can get them done quick. Even this blanket, this is going to be done so fast. That's why I love corner to corner. Looking good. I have to laugh how I kept looking over at the ball of yarn on the yarn holder thinking, what? It was magically going to get bigger? At this point, I was getting very, very concerned that I was not going to have enough of this dusty pink rose to finish this blanket. Well, I played Yarn Chicken and I lost. Kind of knew it. I probably shouldn't have kept going. I should have frogged it before I just put another couple hours of work into this blanket. And I'm not gonna lie, I looked up to see if I could order some, but there's a problem. I don't remember if this was Bernat or Red Heart. I think it was Bernat, because the color I found, it's so hard to tell online what the color is, but it seems to be this color, and it looks like it's a Bernat, not a Red Heart. But I've decided I'm not gonna buy any. I'm gonna use what I have, because I already had to buy that light pink, and because I did, I'm gonna use more of that baby pink, this one here. I'm gonna use more of that and less of this. So I am frogging, and I have my helper off camera here that you can't see. My husband's going to help me get this caked back up so I can get it back on my yarn holder here. And I'm going to take it right down to this. No, to this right here, because I'm going to have to increase several of these rows before I add in these 2 rows. And yeah, I might even not even add these 2 rows back in because I really didn't like how thin the yarn was. So I might look for another, I got another one with some pink in it, variegated. I just like to add a little bit of variegated in there. I think it just makes it, gives it a little bit more personality. But we're not buying more yarn. We're going to use what we have and still make a beautiful heirloom baby gift for a special baby girl. It's just going to take me a little longer than I thought. Okay, you have no idea what an ordeal it has been the last little bit. Turns out my yarn winder, which I bought used, I bought a very, very good one for a very, very good deal, much cheaper than buying it new. New was like 176 Canadian and I got it for 40. And I kind of thought maybe I didn't get a great deal because it never really worked great. And when I got it, it was already in the box and all I had to do was put the silver tensioners onto it. So David, who is wonderful at caking my yarn, him and my son Aiden, they both are great at it. He was helping me and he's like, this doesn't seem right. And I said, well, that's what I was wondering, but I don't know. So he looked at it. Turns out they had put the thing together wrong, which is probably why they got rid of it because they probably thought it wasn't working right. They put it together wrong. So he took it all apart, cleaned it up for me, put it back in it. Worked like a dream once he fixed it. So I am so grateful to have a handy hubby. I cannot tell you. So we caked up the baby pink that was in it. This is what's left, friends. But, just one second. And I caked up the dusty pink. I've decided this is going to be more than the dusty pink. So I'm going to add on to this several rows. And I did take out that other variegated. Remember I said it was such skinny yarn. I think it's a 3-weight. And I thought there must be something around here. And I went through my mess because that side of the room is quite the mess. That's going to be coming in a new video, what we're going to be doing with all that yarn over there. Anyway, and I remembered that I had gotten a mystery bag from Hirschner's. Oh my gosh, before Christmas. I remember sharing that haul with you. And it was baby yarn. And this was in it. And I completely forgot. Now, it still feels maybe a little, maybe not. Maybe, I mean, I know sometimes baby yarn is a size 3. I don't know if that is a size 3 or not. I know I could do the wrap test, but I think we're going to go with it. There's plenty here, so I can actually add more than just 2 measly little rows. So frogging it was not a bad thing. It really wasn't, because now we can add this, and I feel more confident knowing I'm going to have more yarn now. I hope so. Now I'm thinking, but if you're going to use more of that, like I'm not going to use an insane amount. I'll probably do, right now I only did, I think 4 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll probably do 5 more. So that will give me 10. And then I'll probably do at least 5 or 6 of the variegated. And then some more of the dusty. And then more of the pink. I think this is going to work out. So I'm not going to do 14 this time. So I need to do more than 10 of this pink. Should I have taken it all the way down and not done as many of the rows? Maybe I should take out a little bit more. Maybe go right down. Oh, I really didn't. I thought I could at least salvage some of this, but I think I should take out at least 4 rows and just have this be 10 and then do this. Well, who do I have more of? I still have more of the dusty rose. I'm going to stick with my plan. I'm going to do 10 of this. I think it's going to be okay. Famous last words. But we are going to get this one onto my, I'm loving this. I've always been from the middle girl, but this might be convincing me that I need to start going ahead and doing, oh, of course, when it doesn't work, it's not always great. Why aren't you coming off there right? But I might be changing. I might be starting to come from the side crocheter because I really like that. I'm not having to deal with the yarn barf as long as it doesn't get caught up on the taller part of the holder there. But okay, I'm feeling good, feeling good. I do have to start over a little bit, but like I said, I'm looking on the positive side and liking that, you know, now I can use more of that variegated that I found. So that will be another skein out of my stash. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that makes me pretty happy, actually. Okay, we're gonna start over. And hey, it'll give me something to do with my insomnia, because it's back. I had 2 nights where it wasn't, and then it came back. So we might be up late again tonight. Why not? Now I'm excited to see that other variegated yarn. Okay, take 2 on the baby girl blanket. I've completely forgot what number day we are on. 4 maybe? Maybe 5? I honestly can't remember. But I want to show you, I added that variegated yarn that was a surprise that I found, and that's how it's looking. And I think I really like it. It just gives it, I did 5 rows. It just gives it a little more personality. It's hard to see here in the picture, but it definitely shows up in person. So I think I like this better. So that's what it will look like once we finish the squares. I'm just finishing up the last 2 rows of this dusty pink. Then we'll go back to the baby pink. And then we'll do 2 more rows of the variegated. And then a little more of the, I think that's when we might start decreasing. I'm trying to remember when I started decreasing. But I remember having 2, I had like 2 sections with the baby pink and this. And so I need another 2 sections of the baby pink. And then I will start decreasing, I think. I think that's how we're gonna go. I don't know, but let's hope we have enough yarn, because the whole point of this is to be able to make, I mean, sorry, my scarf's bugging me. I want to make a very nice gift. And if I absolutely have to, if this turns out hideous, wow, did the thing come untied? Okay, that's better. I just realized I don't have my lights on in here other than my normal lights, and the fireplace is going, but hopefully you can see me and hear me fine, because Lily is passed out in front of the fireplace, and I hate to move her because then she's going to bother me and I won't be able to work. And I just hate to bother her when she's in front of the fireplace. But as I was saying, if this comes out and I absolutely hate it and don't think it's nice, I can be a bit of a perfectionist. I will go purchase yarn to make this gift, because this is a gift for somebody. So when I'm giving someone something, I'm even more of a perfectionist than when it's just for myself. Like, it's pretty bad when I'm giving somebody something, like nothing can be wrong. But I think I am liking it. I think it's nice girly colors, and it feels nice. It's not too heavy, it's not too light, because she is going to be a spring baby, but I want to be able to use it year round, which I think they're going to be able to. It doesn't seem too heavy, which I like. Granted, I'm not done yet, but I think it's turning out okay. I really do, more than okay. I think I am really liking it. So, okay. I do want to make a sweater. I have decided I would like to make a sweater to go with this. Whether I include that in this video or not, I might just make it and just show it to you at the end with the blanket. But because I found that variegated yarn, and I think I'll have some left, plus I'll have some left, I think, of everything. I think we're going to see, but I think I will. I think I could make a matching sweater, but then I'm like, do I really want to make a matching sweater? When I made a gift for my cousin's first grandbaby, I did a blanket with matching sweater and hat, and I loved how it looked. And when they had his pictures done, they used my blanket and they had him done in his sweater and hat. It looked really nice together. So I don't know if I'll do matchy-matchy, but I think I'll try and use some of these colors. And I do have this very pale pink. What is this called? Barely Pink. That's a very good name for it. I do have that, so I could even incorporate that if I didn't have enough to make the whole sweater out of what I have left. I could make the whole sweater out of that pink and just use some of the others, like on the cuffs maybe, or the trim, or in the hat, around the rim, whatever. But brim. I guess I should say. Okay, I haven't been able to crochet as much. Well, yesterday I had to take so much of it out, so all that work was gone, and then take time out to get my yarn winder working, and then filming for my other channel and just everything. Yeah, so today is going to be a focus on crocheting. I actually go live tonight, but I really don't want to work on this on my live because then you'll see it before the video comes out. So that doesn't work for me. We are going to get this done. I am going to get these last 2 rows of this dusty pink done, do the next 5 rows of the variegated, and then, oh no, not the variegated, the pink, the baby pink. I'm going to do, I think it's at least 10. No, I'm doing 10 of this. So I did not want to do 10. I'm stopping the dusty rows now. I'm going to add the baby pink. I did 8 rows because I want to do, I think, at least 10 rows of this one again, because this is the one I want to use more of. Okay. Oh, sometimes winging it does not always benefit me. And the average baby blanket's about 40 rows in corner to corner, and I've already gone past that. So I guess this is going to be a little bit bigger than the average baby blanket, but that's okay. Okay, ready to finish. Okay, it's been a couple of days since I checked in with you, many hours later, and I played a game of yarn chicken. And I won 1, still got some of the variegated left, but I lost 2. You already know about the baby pink, that I had to go purchase another skein of that. Well, guess what? I had to go purchase another skein. So I had to buy 2 skeins of that baby pink. And I knew when I bought the first one, I should have just grabbed them both because there was only 1 left. Thank goodness that one was still there. I should have bought both, but I didn't. And I really thought I could stretch that dusty pink. I thought I had plenty. I really, really did. And with just that little bit to go, just that little bit, I lost yarn chicken. So I have, what, maybe 3-4 rows left to finish this. I can show you what it looks like right now. So this is how it's turning out. I do like it. I still have to do a border too. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do there, what color and what kind of border. I'll probably just do a simple half double crochet border. But here's the blanket. So after putting hours, and I mean hours, into this blanket, it just seemed to take longer, probably because the rest of my life kept pulling me away from working on this. There's no way I was going to frog all this. Just no way. This is so much work, and I'm so close to being done. I ordered more of this, what I'm calling dusty pink. Bernat is calling magenta, which kind of has me nervous, to tell you the truth, because I cannot find the label anywhere. Anywhere. I really thought I saved it. I can't find it. So here is a little tip. Save your labels. Save your labels. And I'm actually glad I did order more, because guess what? This color is discontinued. And they only had 6 left on the website. I end up ordering it from Mary Maxim. They were the ones who had it. No place local, my Michaels, no, even within an hour drive, they had none. 0, zilch, none. So I knew I ended up having to get it online, which is going to take a couple of days to come. So what I have is what I have, so I'm so glad I ordered it, because I really, really want to finish this very special blanket that I am making. I really did want to make this blanket entirely stash-only yarn. That was my goal. What I realize is that this is a special gift, and I want to be proud to give it. I have to accept that it's not about me patting myself on the back for using stash-only yarn. It's about creating something that will be loved and cherished for years to come. So it may not be finished, and I will finish it, and as soon as the yarn arrives, it should be here sometime next week, and I will share in an upcoming video of the finished project so you can see it all done. And because I do have some of this baby pink left and some of the variegated, and I do have other pinks I can use, I think I am going to make a sweater and hat over the next couple of days to add it, and I'll include that video in the next video with all of you so you can see how it all turned out. It may not be 100% stash only, but it is 100% made with love. As corny as that sounds, it really truly was a gift of love to make this blanket. And stash only was the goal, but giving a gift I'm proud of and something I believe they will love is the priority. So thank you, friends, for following along with me. This took much longer. I went into this thinking, oh, I can bang this out. This is going to be done. Not only will I have the blanket finished, but this video, I'll have it all done in 3 days. Little spoiler alert, this has taken me a week to film and make. Life sometimes just gets in the way of crocheting, and I have to accept that. I do have to find a better life-work balance between both my YouTube channels and the responsibilities I have with running my household and homestead. Still not sure how I'm supposed to get that to all work together, but I'm gonna hopefully get there at some point. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. We reached 2,100 subscribers this week, so thank you to all of you. I made my goal of 2,100 by the end of February, and we did it. We'll see you in the next one, friends. Take care.